Guys, I want to share a little bit of information on the pallet industry and the importance of the pallets. I know you see them on the freeway sometimes and you're like, oh my god, those pallets look like junk, or they look like trash, or we don't want them in the city. But a lot of the merchandise is able to move so quickly because they're all shipped and transported on a pallet and then distributed from the warehouses. And we provide the warehouses with those pallets that they need to move the merchandise so quickly. A lot of the medicine, your clothing, furniture, everything, almost everything gets, transported on a pallet. So next time you see them on the freeway, you might see them a little differently.
These criminals targeted this victim in a murder-for-hire scheme that was stemming from a contentious divorce from one of the suspects, Sergio Reveles.
Police say the victim and her husband owned properties worth millions of dollars, but they're not releasing any details about how the alleged murder-for-hire plot started. They did say the husband paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to have his wife killed.
I wanted to show you guys the outfit for today. It's very freezing out here, and this is the paletera life. It's very demure. Look at this outfit. I brought everything, including the cobija. It's freezing out here. Hi guys, I'm here at Sergio's Pallets and Palleteras Inc. It's like the Four Seasons here. We're a little bit bougie, but it's usually really hot, really cold, super windy, or really rainy. They do an amazing job at working under these rough conditions to ensure that you receive your pallet.
This Sergio's Pallets. I want to call the number to see if they close today.
Hello, you've reached Sergio's Pallet Repair. We are unable to get to the phone right now, but if you leave a detailed message, we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thank you.
They closed today. Owner in prison, well, in jail right now. So, no one there to work.
For hire investigation, the woman killed caught on camera fighting off the gunman before running for her life.
Fox 11's Christy Fajardo live in San Bernardino with details on this and the several suspects in custody. Christy.
Yeah, Christine and Alex, there are 5 suspects in custody, including the victim's estranged husband. Loved ones tell us that Yesenia Torres, the victim, who was 44 years old, was very lovable, but she was also a very smart businesswoman, and that the couple had amassed a multi-million-dollar fortune. It was a murder for hire, San Bernardino police say was caught on video. Yesenia, or Jessica Torres, is approached by a man as she's leaving a burger restaurant. They talk. He grabs her purse as she's sitting in her car, and he pulls a gun. She then gets out and tries to fight him before he chases her around the vehicle. Others try to come to her rescue, but they are fired on. Police stopped the video before the fatal rounds were fired.
This brazen attack happened in broad daylight, in full view of patrons and employees who were working at the restaurant.
Police say it happened on January 10th on West Mills, and 4 hours later, thanks to license plates and security video, they identified the suspected shooter, 31-year-old Gerardo Yamas Torres, and the getaway driver, 37-year-old Reynaldo Reles.
It was definitely a murder for hire case. There is evidence to show that the suspects did stalk our victim for several days and months prior to this murder.
But police say it wasn't until they realized that Reveles was the brother of this man that a motive fell into place. That's because Arnaldo Reveles worked for Juan Perez, who was the business partner of Torres' estranged husband, Sergio Reveles. The husband and wife were locked into a multi-million-dollar divorce.
The divorce has been a process for over 2 years. And as you know, when there are multiple millions of dollars involved, there is going to be some going back and forth over assets.
I just wanted to show you my pallet yard, and
TikTok videos show Torres' charming personality.
I wanted to talk to you about the importance of getting involved with your community.
And her commitment to the community. Friends who didn't want to be on camera say she was a giving and loving person.
Jessica was a businesswoman in our community. She was well known and well respected.
Police have arrested the 5 suspects, including her husband, and say this is what they found at their homes. Hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash and guns. And loved ones tell us that Jessica Torres and her husband own multiple pallet companies. They also say that she never had any children, so she was very generous with everyone else's. And they say she was the kind of person you could count on when you needed her most. As for the suspects, they're due in court next month.
Man, we back with another crazy story out of San Bernardino, California, about a murder for hire plot of a husband and wife going through a divorce during a 2-year span. Husband hired hitmans to gun down his wife in broad daylight, and all of this was on camera. This is another crazy situation, brazen crime, because the husband could have just walked away. This was a planned attack. This was just greed. He didn't want to share his money. He wanted all his money. He didn't want to leave shit to his wife. Whatever the case was, that they had to get a divorce, he wanted to go with a fight. He wasn't going down and letting his wife enjoy the rest of her life with the money he felt like he made or he worked hard for, and she was just a part of. But now, he done took 4 men away from their family, because I already know if it was millions involved, he pretty much was probably had $100K on her head, each player that was involved in this situation. Marriage could be a dirty game. And if you get with somebody and y'all get married and you ain't had nothing before, or you had a business or a company and it just involved during the years you was married to your partner, and you was the reason, you felt like you was the brains of it, when it's all said and done, some people don't feel like they gotta share their wealth, or they don't feel like they need to split it in half. That's just how some people feel. Being married in this day and age could be a dangerous game, depending on the person that you married to. All the years y'all was together and shared all these, dreams, goals, and thoughts and planning can turn into a nightmare when it's all over with or it's about to end, no matter whose fault it is. Going through a divorce could be a dangerous game, man. And this is a prime example. He went to extreme measures to have his wife gunned down so she wouldn't get a part of his money. I already know that was the biggest issue within a 2-year span of them going back and forth with their lawyers in divorce court, because it don't take that damn long. But now he finna get life in prison, and the rest of these guys finna get a life sentence too. And they all older guys, so they gonna die in prison. 20 years down the line, he gonna wish he'd have just walked away. Let her have what she gonna get, and just walk away, man. That was the best decision. But he wanted to take her life, all because he didn't want her to have shit, have his money he felt like he built, he made, his company. And that's just what it all turns out to be. It's a dangerous world in today's day. We're in our last days. And marriage can be full of happiness, or it can be full of greed, anger. But these are the sad days that we living in. It's this a devastating situation that a husband to go this far to get his wife out of the game, to get his wife life took, all because he wanted to be greedy and wanted to keep everything. But now he finna get a life sentence. But this the days we living in. We want to send condolences to the family of the victim because it's a sad day in this world now today. But let me know what y'all think about this crazy story. We out.
Guys, I just want to share with you today that I received lawsuit papers from CHEP. I really can't say too much about the case because it's an ongoing case, but I will be sharing more once I speak to my attorney and let you guys know what's going on. Have a great day.